Hello and welcome to Edmond Spotlight. I'm Anita Berry, and joining me today is Edmond School Superintendent Dr. David Goin. Dr. Goin, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your time. On this program, we talk a lot about the things that make Edmond such a unique place to live, and Edmond schools definitely fall under that umbrella of one of the things that makes it such a special place. Why do you think that is?
I think Edmond schools in many ways reflect the community of Edmond overall. I believe that within ourselves, we've got a lot of excellence taking place, but Edmond is a community that emphasizes being the best you can be. A lot of the people who move to Edmond move here because of quality of life issues, of which public education is a very significant element. Mm-hmm. And so Edmond draws people who value education and who are very supportive of what we're about. That's really reflective in the fact that we've had over a period of 52 years, 53 bond issues, mm-hmm. consecutive bond issues that have passed, dating back to 1959. So that's pretty amazing record of community support, but that's also reflected in the support that we have day in, day out within our schools with parents and their parental involvement. By the same token, I think we have a staff that is second to none, both in our teaching ranks, administrators, and in our support staff. So it all works together when you have a supportive community in total, working together to do the very best we can for our children.
Tell me a little bit about the school size.
Edmond is the fourth largest school district in the state of Oklahoma. You have Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Moore, and then Edmond. We anticipate that in the fall of 2011 that our enrollment will exceed 21,000 students.
Wow. Another thing that you mentioned that I want to talk about for a while is the student success. Mm-hmm. You all have a lot of programs within the school system that help support the student success, set them up for academic mm-hmm. success in college, and then, as you said, even in the business world. Can you talk about the things that Edmond does?
Sure. And I think when we talk about student success, we really want to look at student success overall. Academics certainly is at the core of our mission, and we know that we have schools that are very high achieving, high functioning. 9 of our 25 schools are blue ribbon schools. And, the programs that we have in place are really in a broad span, but if we just talk a little bit about our high schools, we view ourselves as a college preparatory mm-hmm. System. Mm-hmm. And by and large, we have 80% of our students or so who do go on to mm-hmm. Post-high school collegiate settings. Of that number, we have, if you look at just the achievement within Oklahoma, mm-hmm. we have the highest percentage of students who do not require any remedial attention once they enter into Oklahoma colleges and universities of any of the mm-hmm. 6A school districts in the state. We know that our students are well prepared. We have a very robust advanced placement program where we have 29 courses that we provide for students to take that are basically collegiate level courses while they are in high school. And our students have a good percentage rate of those who take the AP tests mm-hmm. After completing the course of passing that test. Well, for parents, that's a good deal mm-hmm. because the student may receive, depending upon the college, but they may receive collegiate credit for the courses taken in high school. And we've had students who have entered into college right out of high school as sophomores mm-hmm. Because of the course credits mm-hmm. they've received from our AP program. Plus, we believe it just provides a greater depth of instruction and knowledge for students, whether they, regardless of their pursuits upon leaving high school.
That is really quite an advantage that Edmond has that in place for these students to have those AP classes and to be mm-hmm. so far ahead going into college. Let me ask you, what about the non-college prep students? What is there for them?
We believe that all of our students, whether they want to go on the advanced education through a collegiate track or through other career options, we want them to be well equipped with academic skills and also with skills for the workplace if they go into the workplace directly out of high school. We have a very solid relationship with Francis Tuttle Career Tech here in the Oklahoma City area. That's our career tech that serves Edmond. And they have a number of programs that are available for our students on the non-college, but also the collegiate track. There are a plethora of areas that the career techs offer for us related to either careers such in the health sciences, such as cosmetology, or in the areas of auto mechanics. So it's a very broad area and swath that we have in our relationship of opportunities for students through Francis Tuttle Career Tech.
I'm sure you feel like you get a lot of parent support, I would hope.
Oh, it's amazing.
Within the school district,
yes.
As far as schools go.
Right. We attempted at one point to determine the number of hours of parental involvement in our schools, and it was hard to come up with any definitive number because our parents are involved on so many fronts, whether it be at the elementary level through the PTA, PTO units. As you move into secondary, they're involved with the athletic organizations or with fine arts in so many ways, and it's just it's a very invigorating type of community to have that support and really based upon mutual respect and a desire that we move forward and continue to do great things for children.
And one of the things that Edmond Schools has in place that I think helps foster that relationship with the parents is the PIV.
Yes.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, that's just one way that we're utilizing technology to help engage parents more so in the influence that they have on their children and to know what's going on in school. PIV basically is a means of communicating with parents online to retrieve their students' daily assignments, their grades, even their attendance, their lunchroom account. So, parents can even keep up with what their children are eating at school. And, these days and times when we're talking about nutrition being important, that's not a bad thing. But it's just a tool for allowing parents to be aware of what is taking place with their child at school. Are they attending class regularly? Are they being chronically tardy or late or missing school, and how are they doing on those assignments? So it's very popular with our parents, probably less popular with some of our students.
Yes, because you're inviting the parents to come alongside you.
That's
and
right.
Yes, that makes sense. Well, with all these great programs that you have in place and the number of students that you have going on to college, I'm sure that the statistics for testing have got to be pretty high.
We're very proud of the achievements of our schools as well as our individual students. This last year, the latest data that we have on our students' achievement at the high school level and taking the ACT test is a composite among all three of our high schools of 23.5. Wow. That is very impressive. And there again, we're talking about tops in the state among our state's largest schools and very high in relation to any school district that you would find in the state. By comparison, the national average is 21.1 and the state average 20.7. Mm-hmm. So it is pretty impressive. Within Oklahoma, Edmond also has the highest academic performance index related to our state testing. On a 1,500-point scale, Edmonds is 1,450. Which, as I said, is the highest. The state average is 1,289. The next highest 6A school district is 1,424.
Well, that is very, very impressive indeed. All of those things that come together to make the school district such a unique place, which help make Edmond such a special place to live. Thank you for joining us today.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you. And if you would like to read more information about Edmond Schools, you can go to edmondschools.net or visit us at edmondspotlight.com. Thank you.